My name is Greg Ferguson. I'm the publisher and editor of EX2, which is an online publication. At the moment, the only long-range weapon that the Royal Australian Air Force has is JASSM, but it's got a range of about 350, 370 kilometres. We're now getting JASSM ER, the extended range version, which has got a range of 900 kilometres. That changes everything as far as anybody approaching Australia is concerned. We've got the anti-ship missile JSM, which is carried internally on the F-35s, and we've got the long-range anti-ship missile, the LRASM, AGM-158 Charlie, which is going to be carried by all of the RAF's fast jets. So things like the Chinese LAT of Australia are going to be much, much harder to do. And in fact, it'll be possible to create almost a cordon sanitaire across the archipelagic islands to our north. Western Australia, out in the Indian Ocean, it's going to be a lot harder. That's why we're going to need an attachment of F-35s. With the MQ-4 Tritons, with the P-8 Poseidons, with the F-35s, we've got targeting and anti-ship capability that, if we want to, we can seal off at least part of the Indian Ocean and make it much harder for anyone to approach Australia from that direction. Donald Trump is being as disruptive as he can be, but he's only president for one term, for 4 years. And our relationship with the United States has been going for 70 years. It'll go much, much longer in the future. So it could be the start of something completely different. We don't know. I would suggest not, but I would want to be watching very carefully. Certainly over the next 3 or 4 years, I think there's potential for the Russians and the Chinese, for example, to become much more assertive. We'll need a very united force in Europe and in Southeast Asia to counter that. Well, it's an interesting one because Army has got a littoral brigade based up in Darwin, one brigade. We've also got a reserve unit whose role is littoral warfare in WA. Army is also getting the HIMARS and the GMLRS, the Guided Multiple Launch Rocket System, both in its standard form and the extended range. And they are designed for rapid movement. You can load one or two of those onto a Hercules or a C-17. You can fly north to one of the islands in our north. Most of those islands are less than 200, 250 kilometers apart. So as I said, it's possible to establish a cordon sanitaire across the archipelagic waters to our north. That's why we need a littoral capability with the Army, because we need to defend troops and particularly our land-based artillery, rockets, to create that cordon sanitaire.